In a world dominated by American, French, and European fighter jets, one name always stood out by being the quiet one in the room: Sweden's Saab Gripen. For years, the Gripen was seen as the underdog, smaller, less flashy, and without the political muscle of its rivals. Every time Saab tried to sell it, they weren't just pitching a jet, they were challenging decades of established thinking. The Gripen had to prove it wasn't just a budget option, but a smarter strategic choice. Despite the skepticism, it found buyers in places like South Africa, Thailand, and Brazil. But the biggest deals, the ones that changed the game, always seemed just out of reach. The Gripen story became one of relentless effort, pushing against doubt and fighting for recognition in a world that often values big names and brute force over quiet competence. The idea that this Swedish jet could win a major contract in a competitive market like South America seemed almost far-fetched. Yet, the Gripen kept showing up, making its case. It was the clever, efficient student in a classroom full of loud, popular kids. The world watched, but few believed the underdog could ever land a knockout punch. And then, against all odds, the story took a dramatic turn. Selling the Gripen was like trying to market a brilliant sports car against Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Its rivals, the F-16, F-18, F-35, Rafale, and Eurofighter, were all backed by superpowers and massive budgets. Buying those jets often came with political alliances and lucrative side deals, making it incredibly tough for a neutral country like Sweden to compete. The Gripen's edge wasn't raw power or political clout, it was affordability, adaptability, and advanced technology. Saab's sales pitch was simple: low operational costs, easy maintenance, and smart, cutting-edge systems. They argued that you don't need the most expensive jet to have the most effective air force, you just need the smartest one. But in a market obsessed with size and prestige, this was a tough sell. The Gripen had to fight for every bit of attention, often being overlooked in favor of flashier options. Still, it kept landing punches, slowly changing minds one demonstration at a time. Saab's core message was that efficiency and intelligence can outmatch brute force. The Gripen was the clever choice in a world that loved drama and excess. It was a constant uphill battle, but one that was far from over. Just as the Gripen started gaining real traction in Colombia, a crisis hit. Rumors spread like wildfire that the United States might block the sale because the jet uses an American-made engine. The fear was that Colombia could buy the jets, but then be cut off from receiving the engines, a potential nightmare for both Saab and the Colombian Air Force. With the American F-16 competing for the very same contract, many suspected this was a political maneuver to undermine the Gripen. The controversy threatened to derail everything, casting a shadow of doubt over Saab's reliability as a partner. But Saab's response was swift and decisive. They immediately confirmed they held all the necessary U.S. export licenses and had secured them years in advance. The supposed engine problem was nothing more than a rumor. By addressing the issue head-on and with total transparency, Saab restored confidence and kept the deal alive. It was a masterclass in crisis management, proving they were more than prepared for the high-stakes world of international defense sales. The Gripen was back in the race, its reputation intact. The engine scare faded, but the lesson stuck: the Gripen was no pushover. Now, it was time to show what made this jet truly special. So, what really sets the Gripen apart? It's designed to be smart, not just strong. The latest Gripen E/F model boasts an advanced AESA radar, giving its pilots unmatched situational awareness. Its electronic warfare system acts like a digital shield, automatically detecting threats and deploying countermeasures. But the real game changer is its network capability. Gripens can share data instantly, working together as a coordinated team, almost like a pack of wolves in the sky where each one sees what all the others see. And then there's the practicality. Maintenance is incredibly simple. A small ground crew can refuel and rearm a Gripen in just 10 minutes. Its single, fuel-efficient engine keeps operating costs remarkably low. It can also operate from short or damaged runways, even highways. This rugged reliability means more time in the air and less time in the hangar. The result? A country needs fewer jets to maintain the same level of readiness, which means lower costs and a more effective force. The Gripen may not be the biggest or the most powerful fighter, but is arguably the cleverest. In a world where information is as vital as firepower, the Gripen is truly built for the future. Colombia's search for a new fighter jet was a marathon, not a sprint. The aging fleet desperately needed replacing, but finding the right jet and the money to pay for it was a huge challenge. The competition attracted the world's top contenders, the F-16 Rafale Eurofighter and, of course, the Gripen. For years, it looked like a two-horse race between the American F-16 and the French Rafale. Negotiations stalled, budgets tightened, and the entire process dragged on. 2025, Colombia shocked the world by choosing the Saab Gripen. So why, after all that, did they pick the Gripen? It came down to three things: cost, capability, and cooperation. The Gripen offered the best value with a low purchase price and even lower operational costs. Over 30 years, it was estimated that Colombia would save billions, allowing them to afford more training hours and maintain higher readiness. The jet's versatility was a perfect match for Colombia's needs. It's a true multi-role fighter, reliable, and able to operate from short, austere runways. Its advanced sensors and data links made it ideal for patrolling Colombia's diverse geography. Plus, Saab's deal included major industrial offsets like a new solar panel plant set to boost Colombia's economy. And with Brazil already operating Gripens, Colombia joined a regional network for training and logistical support. The package was comprehensive: military strength, economic growth, and strategic partnership. Colombia didn't just buy a jet, they invested in their future. The Gripen wasn't just the cheapest option, it was the smartest one. The underdog had finally won. Colombia's decision is more than just a sale, it's a global signal. For Saab, it's the ultimate validation that the Gripen can go head-to-head with the world's best and win. With both Brazil and Colombia on board, the Gripen is now becoming a regional standard in South America. This creates a powerful bloc for shared training, logistics, and future upgrades, making both their forces stronger and more efficient. Other nations are watching closely. They realizing they don't have to buy the most expensive jet on the market to get top-tier capability. The Gripen's win proves that smart, affordable fighters are the future, especially as defense budgets tighten worldwide. Saab and its Brazilian partner, Embraer, are now central players in the continent's defense industry. The Gripen is no longer just Swedish, it's becoming South American, too. This choice represents a win for a new way of thinking, one that values efficiency, intelligence, and adaptability. The underdog has completely changed the game. The Saab Gripen's journey is a powerful story of persistence and brilliant design. Once dismissed as the quiet underdog, it faced giants with bigger names and deeper pockets. It overcame political hurdles and proved its worth through sheer performance and smart economics. The Gripen's real strength lies in its advanced tech, superior information sharing, and unmatched efficiency. Colombia saw past the hype, choosing a jet that perfectly fit their needs and their budget. This decision has upended the fighter jet world, showing that clever design can indeed beat brute force. The Gripen's rise gives hope to nations around the globe seeking affordable yet highly capable defense. It's a testament to Swedish ingenuity, and it is now the new guardian of Colombia's skies. The underdog has become a champion. What an unbelievable and brilliant journey. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.